It's pizza time. I got a super fun one today. I know there's some haters out there on the pineapple, but around here, we dab in the pineapple. But you know what? When I put a pineapple on a pizza, I like to do at least a little something to it. I'm usually not just like opening a can or even just slicing it up, throwing it on there like that. I like to do a pickled one, recipe up on my blog, santaBarbaraBaker.com for that. But today, I got something. I was smoking up some meat the other day, and I was like, man, I had a whole pineapple. I'm like, let me smoke the pineapple. I had this like nice chunk of pork, put the pineapple on top, so it was kind of dripping some juices. But in the process, I ended up with some smoked pineapple. That's what I got going here, along with some Roni cups. I feel like that's a good combo. The pineapple, if you're smoking that, I just put it in. I just got like a simple box smoker. I put it over oak, and it was in there probably around an hour. I just keep an eye on it. It's super bomb. Definitely could use that on your sandwiches, tacos too. Super dank. And then, like I was saying, I'm doing this with the Roni. That's one of my favorite little pineapple combos. I know ham, that kind of stuff, Canadian bacon, that's classic. The Roni, though, I think really brings it a little bit. There's some smoky flavors, just like that smoked pineapple in there. And the pineapple, the Ronis, they got like a little bit of heat in there with some spice, and I feel like that plays really nice with that sweet pineapple. I got some boar's head here. I just hand slice them. I always recommend using the natural casing pepperoni. That's going to give you those Roni cups, those little chalices of grease love. It's the bomb. They mix in there with some piney juice. Headies for sure on that. I also have here some diced up jalapenos. If you're a little bit scared of spice, you can skip these, but I like that. Bring that heat even more with the pineys. Typically when I do pineapple, like I was saying, I pickle it, and when I do that pickling, I make it spicy, so it counteracts some of that sweetness. I don't want a cloyingly sweet pie. The peñas help on that too. Bomb, it just kind of rounds out the flavors there. Also, just, I feel like this one's more like a pizza shop vibe going on here, not maybe your fancy, Neapolitan style. So, I just like that little, I feel like when you hit the tomato sauce with the oregano, that just like, boom, your whole neighborhood smells like a really good kind of pizzeria. And I'm into it. So I got that on there too. We're just keeping it simple with the cheese today. This one would be a nice one to do like the shred blend. But I'm going, and by shred blend, always shred yourself. Don't be buying no swag bags. I got some fresh mozz today though. I just think it's fun. We're just gonna tear it up, put it on there. And then it's all going along with my basic tomato sauce. This is up on santaBarbaraBaker.com as well. I always like to keep it simple. Use the best tomatoes you can get, just rolled up with some salt. It's all gonna be delivered right here on the natty sourdough. This batch I'm feeling is pretty good. I baked up a pie last night. I was really happy with it. This batch is coming from the series that I put up that's showing you, going a little deeper dive into the whole dough thing. I'm happy with it. So hopefully you guys can have some good luck with it. This is just how I made it on there. This is one dough ball from that batch. We'll see how it bakes up. You guys can check it out. I'm going to get this thing stretched up, show you how I build this piney pie, the smoked piney. Get this thing stretched out, built. We'll fire it, watch it in real time. Give this thing a taste. It's pizza time. It's pizza time. I got the dough all stretched out. I'm looking for this one, going for about 12, 13 inch pizza, but we're not stressing on exactly what size it is. Hitting it with the basic tomato sauce. I didn't even do a full ladle on this one. I'm gonna go a little light on the sauce. I personally just overall kind of like a lightly sauced pie, but I feel like with the piney and the peps, a little grease coming in there, I like to go even a little bit more light on it. But that may even be, that looks good to me. Hit it with the oregano next. I always like to do this one on this kind of style. I feel like that goes well with the pineapple. Like I said, it just, you get that blast when it hits the heat, perfuming the whole hood with the oregano smell that you just like, boom, that's pizza. Somebody's cooking pizza in the neighborhood. Up next, I'm gonna hit it with the fresh mozz. This is just basic fresh mozz. I always work from the outside in, just breaking it into like marble sized chunks, hitting it around the rim up by the crust, and then working my way in. Your crust out there on the outside, that's the strongest point. So, that's where you want to load it up more if you're going bigger on those toppings. That center, people when you first start out making pies often load that up a little heavy. But this is looking good to me. Maybe that one's like a little chef snack, or the dogs once they show up and smell it. Let's go Roni cups next. Another one, if you've watched my Ooni Cups video, I'll put a link down there. I get into these with the making sure you're using natural casing. Also, big thing is going big, as simple as that. When you're making a Ooni Cup pie at home, I feel a lot of people just aren't putting enough in. Go huge on it. I got a good amount on here. I didn't count them today. That last one on that vid, I think I got up, it was like, I think 50, around that number. So it's a lot. But, you know, that's what you deliver in the Ooni Cups. When you're hitting that, you want to make sure that you get that full flavor. All right, this is looking pretty good to me. I'm going to go all in on those Ronies. All right, that's looking good. We'll hit it with the pineys now. Now, this is that smoked pineapple. I smoked it over some local red oak. Used it with some pork sandwiches and some tacos. Now it's made its way into the pizza. I'm going to go pretty generous on it. You know, it's packed with tastes like pineapple. It's just been kissed with that smoke. It's bomb, and it also kind of like dried it out a bit, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing in a situation like this. And I feel like it toned down the sweetness slightly, which I also am digging on. That's looking good. Finally, optional if you're not really feeling super into the heat, some jalapenos. I just diced them. You can go with just slicing them into rings too, whatever you like. Pickled jalapenos, not a bad choice either. Gonna go on pretty big on this because we're into it. This is looking good. All right, I'm there, I think, on this one. Gonna get this thing on the peel. We'll load it up, watch it bake. Taste this thing, Firemost Roni Piney Smoked Piney Pie. Getting this all loaded up into the uni. I got that thing, I heated it up actually on like pretty much full blast. I've been liking this bake where I get it nice and really hot before the load, then turn it all the way down, but not using that lower zone for this one. We're just going, just kind of last, that's your one last chance to get it around. Let's get it in the oven before it sticks. All right, get this timer going. But yeah, the deck was 850 when I was late, but now I got it turned all the way down. Like I was saying, I'm not really thinking, I might go into that super low zone at some point. We'll see how it bakes, but I'm shooting for a little bit higher heat on this one. Going Neapolitan-ish. We're about 16 seconds in. It's already puffing up, seeing some leoparding. I'm feeling like I'm gonna go in here pretty soon. But I'm always tripping, making sure that bottom of that pizza sets. So you don't want to, that's when you rip it. It's a crucial time. We're about 30 seconds in. It's looking good. I'm gonna go in for a turn. All right, get this thing going. You want to watch it always on that first one too, that, you know, if the dough's not set, it's gonna stick to your peel or your turning peel if you got one, which is even better, and rip. So just be very careful. 48 seconds in, I'm gonna go for another turn on this. Got a lot of action on the bubbles here. Fermentation's looking really nice. We're about a minute in, looking really good. Going in for another turn. I'm seeing cuppage, looking really nice. This is about the time too, I'm thinking about watching that bake, seeing nice browning. I might do one more turn, then go into that super low zone, past the lightning bolt, clockwise, to go and just finish off the bake. Nice leoparding going on this. I'm gonna go in here, and that's when I'm hitting it. I'm going in the low zone, it maxes the flame, and then here all the way down as low as I can go, making sure, get another turn in here. Looking good. We're gonna finish it off on the little bit lower temp here. Getting those spots, you know, it's hotter towards the back of the oven, so where I see it's less brown, I'm gonna make sure that those get some heat. Some of the darker spots will get, you know, resting here at the mouth of the oven. We're up to a little over 2 minutes now. I'm making sure this is all the way down. I'm liking this big, there's some big fatty bubbles. You know, I'm not always shooting, I don't really personally like those huge ones, but that little stuff I'm into. But I'm just letting it hang out here on the edge to finish up, because, you know, that top of that bubble, that's burnt. It won't be that good. Just seeing here, look at that. I see one little area that needs to finish up. Looking maybe about 230 here. This will probably come in at a 3-minute bake. Looking pretty good here. This thing might be done, you know? You see the Roni cupping up like that from that high heat and the char. Looking really good to me. I'm hanging off there on purpose because I don't want that to burn. Looking really good. Maybe one last little area here. I'm just gonna turn off the oven now because we're done with pizzas for tonight. letting that flame just burn out, hit that off. Okay, right on the money. This is 3 minutes. I'm gonna take this thing out now. The piney and smoked piney and Roni cups looking really nice to me. Nice little cornichon. This kind of, this style, like I was saying, I'm not really calling it any style. It's, I guess, Santa Barbara Baker style. Some sort of like hybrid variation. Looks nice to me with that leopardine. Nice flavor from that natural fermentation. But let's let it hang out for 20 seconds. Let that crust set. Got a lot of toppings on there, so you want to make sure that sets. Don't want it all falling apart. Make sure that bottom stays, get some crispness going on. Let it hang out. I'm pumped up on this one. I'm excited. Gonna get it sliced up. Give this thing a taste. It's looking pretty good. It's pizza time. Oh, wow. This pizza is looking firemost to me. It smells so good. That perfuming of that oregano along with that sweet smoke. That sweet smoke is from that pineapple I smoked over oak. It smells so good along here, along with those chalices of love, the Roni cups, the grease chalices. So bomb. Dough cooked up, baked up really nice. I like the look at it. It was about a 3-minute bake on the natty ferment. That's the recipe I have up on my Santa Barbara Baker style sourdough series I got going. So looking at this, the leopardine looks really nice. I'm seeing these huge bubbles here though. I don't really like the look out of that. I actually saw them when I was stretching it out. It was like a bigger size bubble. I know some people debate, do I pop those or not? Well, there you go. That's what you can see sometimes when it hits super high heat. It's gonna expand like that. And that's just a burnt bubble to me. I'm not super into it, but maybe you are. Bake them how you like it, but I like this leopardine here. That spotting, it's browned, it looks baked to me. The cheese is melted, some char on the Roni. It's looking headies for sure. Let me get this thing picked up, take a look, have a slice. All right, we're losing some Ronis, but so far so good. This thing's loaded up and it's looking good. The bottom looks big. It's packed full of toppings, but it's holding it down it's looking pretty good. The whole structure is bomb. All right, let's give it a shot. Boom! I forgot this pizza's spitting hot fire. I got those jalapenos on there in the mix, just diced up. That's what I was like, oh man, I forgot about those little guys on there. It ain't chives, it's penos. It brings some heat along with that pineapple smoked pineys. This is super bomb. Got that spicy, the smoked creaminess with that cheese. It's all stuff that I really like in pizza. It's going on. The dough tastes really good. We're on day 3 of the fermentation here. It's holding up really nice. Nice flavors going on. The chew, little bit chewy, crispy. A hybrid. I'm trying to get a lot of different elements going on there. A little bit of crispiness, but still tender. Nice leopardine on there. It tastes good. It's baked through. I'm into it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe if you did. Share it with your friends. Spread the love. SantaBarbaraBaker.com is where you can go to get these recipes. Learn more about Santa Barbara Baker. Start baking up some firemost pies. I got that series on too, how to make your own dough. Check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are dreaming about pizza, living pizza, eating it. One love.